Alright YouTube, what's cooking? So we're back and this is part 2 where I'm going to show you guys how I make my oven baked macaroni and cheese. So, sorry about that. Okay, so what we're going to need is, damn that sugar sounded like a brick. What we have here is 3 beat eggs. We have some carnation evaporated milk. This is the macaroni and cheese that I like to use. It's my extra cheese. I like to use sharp, preferably extra sharp, but extra sharp is hard to come by in shredded version. And we're going to also use some cream cheese. Just some regular Winn-Dixie brand cream cheese. Okay? So, first we're going to start our noodles to boiling. And I have a, let's see. I have a pot here with some water in it. And we're going to start boiling our noodles. Now, this is the trick when I boil my noodles. I add a little bit of oil to the water, and that stops the noodles from sticking together and sticking to the bottom of the pot. Okay? So, normally add like a capful. That was a little bit more. Sorry about that. Alright. So, let's see. Okay, so we have our oil in the pot. We're going to go ahead and add our noodles and start those to cooking. We're going to place our stove on medium, a little bit more than medium to high. Right now mine is right between 6 and 7. Okay. So, I'm going to add the cheese that comes with it aside because we are going to use that. And just add our noodles. Keep a close eye on your noodles. Don't let it boil over. Make sure that you're stirring them occasionally. So even though the oil is in there, you still want to stir it occasionally to make sure that the noodles will not stick together or stick to the bottom of the pot. Okay? I'm going to mix those. Make sure that oil gets really incorporated. Okay. Start on our cheese sauce. Alright, and what I like to use is, depending on the size of your eggs, you can use anywhere from 2 medium eggs, 2 large eggs or 3 medium eggs. I use more eggs because I like my macaroni and cheese to be really fluffy. Okay, so I have 3 large eggs here. Then we're going to add the cheese that comes with it, the creamy cheese that comes with it, to the eggs. Is add our cream cheese, and this is like a little over a tablespoon and a half. You can also add sour cream. That's really good, but I don't have any sour cream tonight, and I'm actually bummed about that. Okay. What I'm going to do now is add some butter to our skillet. We're going to turn our stove on 4. We really don't want this to cook fast. Add some butter. And just let that melt down. Add our beat eggs and cheese. Then we're going to add our condensed milk. Again, making sure your stove is on as low as possible to still be cooking because we don't want to scramble or fry the eggs. Okay? So add all of that. And me personally, I like to add a little bit of sugar to my mac and cheese. Not much though. to make it too sweet. Okay. Okay. So from there, just really the purpose of this is just to melt down that cheese that's in there. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so that's really the purpose of this. We don't want to cook the eggs just yet because they're going to cook in the oven. We just really want to melt that cheese down. Okay. So we're going to let that do its thing. Get our pan ready. So this is how I prepare my pan. There's a pan back there. Basically what I do is open my cheese. And I just create a little bed of cheese on the bottom of the pan to lay the noodles on. Just a little bed. Doesn't have to be too much. Okay. Alright, so once the noodles are done and our cheese is melted down, I'll be back. Okay, so we're back. Our noodles are done cooking. And I drained them. And then I re-rinsed them off with cool water to get the starch off of them, as well as the oil that we put in the water prior to boiling it. And I re-drained them. Now, you know your noodles are done when they fluff up. And if you take one out and chew it, it's very soft. Not soggy to where it's breaking off, but it's really tender, okay? So, alright, now we're going to go in and add our cheese and eggs. And this is what it looks like once it's melted down. See, this a tad bit scrambled, not too much at all. Okay, so I'm gonna add this to my noodles. I'm gonna do it over the sink because I don't want to make a mess, so bear with me. So here we go, and we're just gonna thoroughly make sure that that's mixed. We have our bed of cheese laid down. We're going to layer this like you would do lasagna. So we're going to pour some in there. Careful not to make a mess. I'm just going to spread that out. Okay. I'm going to add cheese. Alright, there we go. Then we're going to add the rest. We're going to add the rest of our cheese. It would have been really, really good if we had some sour cream, but we will make do with what we have. Still blessed. Alrighty. So we're going to add this to the oven for about 20-30 minutes. Now I'm going to add this to the bottom right because I like my the edges to be crispy. Ooh, please don't fall. Okay. Alright, let's check on our pork chops while we're down here. Alright, that should be done within the next 5 minutes. Alrighty, so I'll come back once everything is done. So here is our macaroni. As you can see, it's really brown on the top, not too brown, just brown enough. And how you test to see if that's finished is you take a fork and try to zoom in. Okay, you're going to take a fork and stick it in there. And if your fork comes up clean, then your macaroni is done. Now there's no trail. See, your macaroni's done. Alright, so I'm about to fix me a plate and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so here is the finished product. Unfortunately, I broke my my can opener, so I wasn't able to do the asparagus. So I just have macaroni and cheese, pork chop, and rice and gravy. I made that gravy out of those those chicken cubes I showed you. If you want me to make a video on that, let me know and I'll do that. So this is the finished product, and I'm gonna go ahead and taste it, and we'll see how it came out. Alright, so I'm about to test this out because I'm hungry. My stomach been growling all day. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. Let's try a piece of this pork chop. So good. See, there's no pinkness in there. That is completely cooked. Some like macaroni. There's steam coming off of it. This should be good. I need to cook like this more often. Woo! Some of that rice on there. Alright, you guys. That is the business right there. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, I don't know what my next video is going to be, but I'm going to try to bring y'all something wow, something really, really different. Yeah, so I'm going to go sit to the table, eat, hum, and swing my feet like a greedy person, because I am greedy. Alright, be blessed, you guys. Bye.